Mid-range phones have become increasingly popular and more impressive throughout the last half of the decade. The main objective of a mid-ranger is to offer premium feel and performance for a price that is considerably lower than that of the current flagship options on the market. Now, of course, price is a very subjective topic, but if we take a look at the high-end and then the best budget phones, we can assume the middle range fits somewhere. So keeping that in mind, here are our top 5 best mid-range phones in 2024. You could find more details, analysis, and comparison tool on our website trustypic.com. This video is presented you by Trusty Picks. Number 5. Honor 90. The Honor 90 is unquestionably an eye-catching device. Honor paid a lot of attention to design, and the results speak for themselves. Few phones look as flashy as the Honor 90 in some color options. There is plenty to like about the phone besides design as well. Its display is a highlight. It's very bright and offers great color accuracy and HDR10 support. It is also fast, with a 120Hz refresh rate. Automatic refresh rate management on the Honor 90 can still use some work, but generally does the job well enough. The Honor 90 has a pretty versatile camera setup. We particularly like the inclusion of autofocus on the ultrawide and the fact that the main cam, ultrawide, and selfie can all capture 4K video. On the flip side, the battery life on the Honor 90 is nothing to phone home about, and neither is the single bottom firing speaker. We would have also appreciated some ingress protection, ideally a micro SD card slot, and a 3.5mm audio jack. The virtual proximity sensor is also pretty disappointing. It's a small detail for sure, but one that can get very annoying in daily use. All things considered, we would say that the Honor 90 appeals to its design, performance, and camera experience. It's not a bad value proposition by any means, but better hardware can be had in the same price range. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy A25. The Galaxy A25 finally unifies the A2X devices into one version with 5G, fast charging, and fluid display. Indeed, the move from 90Hz to 120Hz refresh rate might be relatively small, but it is meaningful and helps the phone feel smoother and more responsive overall. You could probably eke some longer battery life runtimes out of it with the high refresh rate disabled, so it's up to you to make that choice. The jump up from the MediaTek Helio G99 to the Exynos 1280 might not be colossal in terms of raw performance either. But beyond the already mentioned 5G connectivity, it also brings 4K video recording to the Galaxy A25, which is another small but important update. The new stereo speaker setup also counts big time in our books. It might not shine in any particular manner over the competition, but it is still miles better than the single speaker offered on the Galaxy A24. We would have loved to see a proper ingress protection rating on the Galaxy A25 like its bigger brothers get, but perhaps next year. We really don't see anything major in the Galaxy A25 to complain about. It is a solid Samsung device with all that entails for a reasonable price, and we are sure it will enjoy good popularity. Number 3. Xiaomi Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus is the best Redmi Note this year. It has the best design display chipset and the fastest charging solution among its Note peers. Plus, it is not that expensive, on the contrary. We did like the new curved glass design and very much appreciated the IP68 protection. The high-res Dolby Vision OLED and the pair of Dolby Atmos speakers are surely something anyone would like, and the Dimensity 7200 Ultra turned out not only adequate but chart-topping when it comes to mid-rangers. The good news continues with the super fast charging and the very capable cameras with great photo and video quality. The Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus has uninspiring battery life, something we do hope for Xiaomi to improve with an update. The camera processing could benefit from some fine-tuning too. Still, the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus is an excellent all-round smartphone with an impressive spec sheet and an incredibly competitive price. This is the first phone you should consider. Number 2. Google Pixel 7a. The Pixel 7a is a superb mid-range phone that often feels like a flagship. An outstanding main camera combines waterproofing, wireless charging, excellent Google software, and powerful performance to outclass almost every other mid-ranger around. There are compromises. The wired charging is sluggish, and Google doesn't include a charger in the box. Battery life isn't bad, but it isn't great either. Check out our roundup of the best phone chargers. You'll also have to put up with a 90Hz refresh rate display, lagging behind the smoother 120Hz panels found elsewhere. Those are small negatives in an otherwise excellent phone though, and overall the Pixel 7 offers the best bang for your buck out there right now. Number 1. Xiaomi Poco X6 Pro. The Poco X6 Pro turned out a solid smartphone with all sorts of premium features. The Poco's greatness shines brightest on the front, where the thoroughly excellent display tops things off nicely with Dolby Vision playback in 68 billion colors, a most welcome rarity. The speedy charging complements a solid battery life result too. A key selling point for the X6 Pro is the chipset has power to spare and actually comes in a package that's not a one-trick pony. There's also the evolution from an already widely loved MIUI into an ever so slightly nicer HyperOS. The largely unremarkable camera hardware, meanwhile, turns in pretty great stills, with a knack on low-light shooting that's not to be overlooked. In the end, we'd say the Poco X6 Pro does a few things exceptionally, many things very well, and falls short in only a few areas: IP54 ingress protection, poor ultra-wide camera. That makes it an easy recommendation in our book for this category. This concludes our ranking of the best mid-range phones. Would you kindly hit the thumbs up button if you found this video helpful? Which one are you going to choose? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching. If this video was useful to you in any way, please like it and subscribe to the Trusty Picks channel so you won't miss any upcoming content. Until then, everyone, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.